why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what brings us to where we are today?
Well, I will do that. Thank you for the intro there. I have to go in the closet tonight and dust off my polyester parapants for the weekend. So I'm doing that as we speak. So I'm getting ready. If anyone who is listening that doesn't know who I am, shame on you. No. I'm just a guy that lives in upstate New York, and long story short, I was the founder of a group called Glory Hunt Hounds, which Mark and Lauren were a part of for a while, towards the last year and a half or so of that group being around. Formed that in 2011, and prior to that I'd been researching the paranormal for well over 20 years on my own, and it was in another group, and then decided to branch off and start that. My sole purpose for doing that was to provide more exposure to the historical locations and how we can tie in the paranormal into those locations and draw attention to them and raise money for and awareness for historical locations. We did that through a series of events for about 3 years, and very successful events, raised a lot of money for history. The exposure from that and a radio show I ran with my good friend Chip Reichenthal, who was also in Glory Hunt Hounds. We had a show called Keeping the Spirits Alive for about 2 years, and that went off the air back in last June. And
right.
So, through those things, we did a lot of events. I actually ended up lecturing throughout about 3 years of that time frame as well, throughout the country and overseas in Ireland, and did a lot of things like that. And after that run was kind of done, and I got back from Ireland and came back, we did Parahistory Con 1 and 2 with the Glory Hunt Hounds, and along with a whole bunch of other events, and kind of really did what we set out to do with it. And I just decided it was really, time to get back to regular life for a while. And I'm engaged, getting married this July to the wonderful Kathy, soon-to-be Kathy Tobin, Kathy Shabbat. I'm very happy and excited about that. I'm spending a lot of time with my family and just doing some of the things that I really like to do that I kind of forgot about for a while. So, to clarify, I have not left the paranormal. I still very much love the paranormal. I've just kind of stepped away from the public eye of it. I've left it to the fine people like you and Lauren and some other great people that are really have the best interest in mind of kind of the spirit or the character that I've tried to embellish when I was involved in it publicly. There's some good people that are there like yourselves that are doing these things now that I don't feel like I have to just be there and kind of pushing and doing my thing and telling my story over and over again. So I feel like I did what I wanted to do. I stepped back and I just couldn't resist a thing like SalemCon run by you guys with some of my great friends in the paranormal world. It was a great excuse, chance, whatever you want to look at it, opportunity to come back and to see some people I hadn't seen in a while and do something a little different that I hadn't done before. And I thought, well, this is a great opportunity to spend some time with friends and to talk about some subjects that I hadn't talked about while I was doing my lectures in the past. So thank you for having me.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, we thank you for kicking the festivities off with us on Saturday as our first lecture of the day at 9 a.m. We moved the time up a little bit. It was 8 a.m., but we shuffled some things around. The way the lecture schedule is going, you're kicking it off at 9 a.m. The last lecture will start at 3:45. The vendor area closes at 3. So we do encourage people to stick around, and please do come to the last lecture because you're not going to want to miss that one. Because the last lecture of the day is actually our guest coming on in a little while, Mr. Mike Diamond.
Mr. Michael Diamond.
So he'll be talking a little bit about what he'll be bringing to the table when SalemCon comes around.
Right. So just to clarify, the conference area where all the vendors are going to be will be from 8 to 3.
Yes.
The lectures will be from 9 to about 4:30.
Yeah, total.
Yes.
So. And then there's going to be a break, and then the ghost hunts will start around 8 o'clock. So we'll go over all of that with everyone as they arrive and check in, and you'll get all your instructions. And yes, if you've purchased a ticket for the ghost hunts, you will get a chance to investigate each location.
Yeah.
We're going to rotate on the hour so people can take what they've learned and sort of take it to the next spot and investigate with all the celebrities.
Yeah.
So everybody will get a chance to do that, and that's all going to happen about 8 o'clock to midnight on Saturday.
On Saturday.
So getting back to Mr. John Tobin, who's dusting off the cobwebs and gargling with honey every day to make sure his voice is in peak condition. We're very honored that you actually took the time to away not totally away, but away from the family time that you've been spending. And, I know Kathy is coming with you, so we can't wait to see you guys as a friendship level. But are you a little nervous this time around? Because it's been so long since you've given a lecture?
Well, you know what? I was a little bit nervous because it had been a long time, but then I decided to recruit a couple of friends of mine to help out. So now I just get to play like host, like what I did on the radio, and they're there to take the pressure off me. So it helps a lot. I'm bringing in, and I'm sure the folks that are listening probably have seen this, but I'm bringing in Krista Cesare from the C2D1 Hunting in Geneseo College in New York, and from Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International, Joe Chin. They're going to join my panel, which is going to be called Exploring the Psychology of the Paranormal, where we're going to talk about things that you don't normally hear people talk about when it comes to Chris's side, which is, for lack of a better term, a victim of paranormal. Didn't go looking for it. It came to him. And Joe Chin, who goes out and seeks the paranormal or evidence of the paranormal world through investigating. So it's going to explore how these two things are so different, but yet so much alike. And I'm going to try to kind of connect the two worlds a little bit with some kind of a little bit deep thought questions that I don't think you've heard Chris or Joe talk about, or at previous places that they've spoken. They've spoken everywhere. So, I think it's going to be, I hope anyway, and I have great hopes that it's going to be a great way to kick off the series of lectures throughout the day are going to be amazing. I mean, I'm looking forward to all of them myself, and I hope it gives that starts off the day with people something to really think about. And so those who have seen me lecture before at any of the events that I've done, it won't be the parahistory lecture, it won't be the alternate energy lecture, it won't be the talk about, my experiences growing up. It's going to be really focused on what we all are fascinated in the paranormal world and how it affects our psyche and how those effects on our psyche affect everything that we do in our daily life and our pursuit of the paranormal as well. So hopefully, that sounds interesting to the listeners, and please come out at 9. Please come out at 8 and start seeing the vendors, but certainly come in at 9 and check this out. You're not going to want to miss, if you want to miss me, that's fine, but you don't want to miss Chris and Joe, so definitely come out. It's going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been planning on this for a while now, and I know that Chris and Joe are very excited too to see everybody, so that's going to be very much looking forward.
Yeah, and again, just to clarify, this is John's one and only con appearance of the year. Probably his one and only radio appearance of the year as well. So we're getting the best of all the world with John Tobin.
Yeah, and I've had actually turned down several offers to appear at different ghost hunt things and opportunities earlier in the year. People just seeking out and see if I was interested in doing that, and I've said no to all of them except for this one. So who knows? Maybe next year will be different. But for right now, I'm happy with that, And the good thing is, if I see an event that comes up that I am really interested in, I'll just go in as a person, So I'll just enjoy it that way. But so that makes SalemCon for me that much more exciting because I'm looking at it as an exclusive chance to get out there and speak and see some people I haven't seen in a long time, and let's put it this way, it couldn't be run by better people, so I'm very excited for that. And I'm so excited for you guys. I mean, I'll just say this right now. I've done events for a long time, and if it was easy to put on a Paracon in Salem, Massachusetts, I'm telling you right now, it would have been done by now. I probably would have done it if it was that easy. It's not easy, folks. And so those of you guys who are listening, Mark and Lauren are pulling this thing off, and nobody else could do it. So, I'm putting my hands together for you guys for pulling this thing off here in Salem because, trust me, groups have been trying to get in there and do something for years and years, and it's never worked out. So congratulations to the both of you and to your team. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's
nice, Lauren, myself, and Mike have kind of been busting our butts here, and we appreciate that. Believe me, if people only knew how much that little statement right there from John, how true that really was. Because this has not been easy.
It has not been easy.
But I guess we kind of figure now after this one, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, I now look like the little old lady from the Tweety Bird cartoons.
That's the thing. After you pull off a Salem Con or a Parahistory Con or anything like that stature, any of the regular events are going to be like, wow, a piece of cake. So you'll be good.
Yeah, it's been an experience, I'll tell you that. And believe me, after putting this all together and All we want is on Sunday for everybody that attended to be able to look at us and be like, hey, we had fun.
That was a good time. Yeah.
That's all we want, and it doesn't matter about the rest of it. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be problems. There's going to be good times, but we just want everybody to come and have fun.
And have fun and just let your stress go at the door and just take a deep breath, enjoy everything, enjoy everybody. That's what it's all about. That's what these conventions are all about. They're about having fun. They're about learning and just and talking and networking and seeing people I haven't seen in a long time and just enjoying yourself. There's no place at any of these conventions for anybody's troubles or stress or anything. It's just let it go. That'll all be there back Monday when you go back to work and everything else and everybody goes to their regular lives again. That can resume then. For the weekend, just go and have fun. That's all. That's what it's all about. You learn some stuff. There's so many people that we all learn from when we go to these. I'm certainly looking forward to learning a lot as I do whenever I hear anybody speak, let alone a whole series of people like this, and to get to investigate. Most of the folks on the lineup I've had the chance to investigate with before, but there's some that I haven't, and the ones that I have, I learn every time I'm with them. I'm sure you guys feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is like we've been saying all along that if we weren't planning this event, we'd want to go to it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how we were able to pull it all together and how it came together the way it did, but it's a you know what it is? The people that are coming and speaking and being a part of it, they're fun and they're easygoing and they're the type of people that you want to go see at an event and talk to.
Yeah, and hang out with.
They're all, believe me, before I went to Parahistorycon, I used to watch John Zaffis and see him on TV and be like, my God, to me, he was so intimidating.
Yeah. Watching
him on TV. I couldn't possibly imagine the things about the paranormal he's forgotten that I will never learn.
Yeah.
And then to meet him and just see what an incredibly approachable guy he is and how funny he is to talk to.
Yeah.
Just completely changes everything for you when you get to see people like that in that atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And that's really what it was for me, walking away from there being like, oh my God, I can hang out and talk with John Zaffis.
Yeah.
I only got to talk about it a lot.
And that's the difference between our party and a VIP party at an event like Rhode Island Comic Con or Scare Con. Those are much bigger events where their guest list is like 3 pages long. And their VIP parties are much different because they're more like, I want to say exclusive. You might get into that VIP party, you don't get to talk to the person that you wanted to talk to, because they've got a line or something, and it almost becomes like. Or that VIP party might not even include the celebrity guests.
It's
Exactly.
just a VIP party because you purchased a ticket for that.
Exactly. So those cons are a little different than what ours are. Ours are more intimate.
Oh, John's coughing. You okay?
Oh, sorry about that. I meant to cover my mouth there, but no, that's a good point. I've been to. I think the 3 or 4 of us actually went to a VIP party once, and I don't recall seeing any of the celebrity guests there, maybe for more than like 5 minutes.
No,
and there was a band playing so loud you couldn't even hear yourself speak, and it wasn't.
Oh my God!
It wasn't what you'd think of. And now what you guys are doing for your VIP party, it's going to be great because everyone will get a chance to mingle with everybody. Everyone's going to be there. Everyone's going to get a chance to talk and mingle, and everybody is just really, really nice and down to earth. So if anyone hasn't gone to one of these conventions before, hasn't met the folks coming to SalemCon, I mean, everybody's approachable. Everybody just wants to shoot the bull and meet you, and they're just as interested in meeting you and hearing your stories as you are in meeting them. And that's true. I mean, it really is. We do these conventions because we like to. We like to meet people that have had similar experiences and want to share those and share their knowledge. And knowledge is power. The more people you meet, the more you continue to learn. And so it's fun. It doesn't stop just because Joe somebody's been on a TV show. He's still a regular person, and it's the parties that really kick off these events that really set the tone for the weekend. So I'm sure it'll be a blast, and everyone's looking forward to that. Hey, is it true that if you buy a Ghost Hunt ticket tonight, you actually get a free ticket to the VIP party? Isn't that right?
That is true. We are saying if tonight and tomorrow, if you purchase a Ghost Hunt ticket and you mention Paranormal Hangover, whether it's in the little special comment section or you email us, we'll let you into the VIP party for free. It's not retroactive.
No.
Tonight and tomorrow only. If you purchase a Ghost Hunt ticket, you get into the VIP party for free. So that's something I appreciate you bringing that up. I also want to let everybody know you're listening to Paranormal Hangover on D.T.M. Wicked Radio.
Yeah.
Please stick around after our show tonight to listen to Drinks with Tiff at 8 o'clock. And also UFOs, Aliens, and Beyond with Christina George is on at 9.
Yeah.
We encourage you guys to hang around. But right now we're talking with John Tobin. He's going to be one of our guest lecturers at Salem Con. We're talking all things Salem Con right now.
All things Salem Con.
And maybe some
Hey, you know what
side
else?
stuff.
You know
Yep.
what else is